Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ, and do not kill your children. Min imlaq, because of your fear that you have of poverty, or because of poverty itself. In one verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, خَشْيَةَ imlaq, because of fear of poverty. In this one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, because of poverty itself. نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكُمْ وَإِيَّاهُمْ, we are the ones who will end up giving you the rizq. We will give you sustenance. Sustenance is from Allah alone. And also we are the ones that give them their rizq as well. So the rizq is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He spoke about His rights. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke about the rights of the parents. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now speaking about the rights of the children. So every single person is included within the equation. At times, people may end up speaking about the rights of the parents, but they forget that children also have some rights here, right? And that's why sometimes children start to frown and they're like, well, everybody's always talking about the parents, but my parents, they're so difficult. My parents are so this way. My parents. Well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not neglect the rights of anyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking about His rights. Right after that is the rights of the parents. And then comes the rights of the children as well. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks over here about the most evil phenomenon that the pagan Arabian society had known. And that was that the pagans would at times take their children and bury them. That was known as wa'dul banat, specifically to the daughters. They would literally take the daughter and bury her into the ground. And why would that occur? Well, they were afraid that maybe when she grows older, she may bring some shame to the family. She may end up doing something that will be shameful to the family. And if she grows older, she'll be a liability and she won't be able to bring us money. That's not the case. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He commands the people for the male children and the female children, do not kill. Taking away the life of a person is not a solution, especially for a small problem. Small problem when it comes to this type of evil deed that you're doing. It is a big problem if there's a famine, if there's, bad economy. These problems can be really grave, but that doesn't mean you start killing people, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, do not kill the children. And they would do that also with male children as well. They would kill the male children because of faqr, because of the fact that they would be afraid of poverty or they had poverty. So it would be one case or the other case. Either they had poverty themselves, at that moment they were poor and they're like, well, I can't even feed myself, how am I supposed to feed my child? Or what would happen is they would be afraid. Well, I have the money right now, but it doesn't sound like I'm getting any other avenues of income. If this child grows up, he's going to eat all my money, I'll have nothing left. So this is what the pagan solution was. They would just kill the child or bury the child. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala got rid of this pagan practice by bringing the monotheistic faith of Islam to the society that at times would do a lot of inhumane things, but Allah brought humanity to them. لا تقتلوا أولادكم, do not kill your children. Min imlaq, out of fear of poverty. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, notice throughout the verses so far that we've read in the first episode, throughout these verses Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses a tense different than the tense that He's just about to use now. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts using the first person. So He says, نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكُمْ, we are the ones that will give you rizq. We are the ones that will bring you rizq. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who will bring you rizq. But Allah refers to Himself, one with the royalty, we. Why? Because the royalty will be able to provide. That's the thing about the royalty. Any time when you have poverty or you have famine or you have a drought, who do you turn to? The rich people in the society. So Allah says, above all those rich people is myself, and that's why I'm using the royal we over here to get the message across that I am the divine and I am the ultimate royalty and I will provide for all of you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكُمْ وَإِيَّاهُمْ. Another point to notice over here is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling them, we give you sustenance. And there's no discussion about the sustenance of them. They feel like they've already got sustenance. The problem is the children. But Allah flips the coin on them and says that you people are thinking that the rizq that they're going to get is actually your rizq. But it's not. Because we gave you rizq, we gave you sustenance, and we will give them sustenance. You might be a poor person. The child might not be a poor person. So why kill the child who might actually be the richest of the rich? for the poverty that you're experiencing. We give you rizq and we will give it to them as well, because they've got their own sustenance. You've got your own. If you've got poverty, then don't mess with your children for it. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the tawfiq to practice, to convey. The take-home message over here, even though our societies, probably most societies in the world, don't practice such practices anymore, is that when we talk about our own rights as parents, we should also remember that our children have rights as well.